everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Dolphins have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Patriots going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry. Soaked Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action. Champion New England Patriots. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Brady going to throw. A dump off for Davis. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First and 10. Here's Brady. That one finds the rookie tight end, Jonnu Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They stay on the ground with White. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Cordray Tankersley. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. And so the ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. And he's going to go down again. Dante Hightower in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Here now, Shane Leckler, 41-year-old punter, to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 54 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, here's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So now here come the Dolphins. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. It's Ajayi, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady now on first down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, he finds big 87.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, it's Brady. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The point after try for Gronkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds it up, and oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
55! 72! 20! In! 52!
To throw again. Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
20!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fights off the defender. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go!
To throw on 3rd down. Reynolds. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brady now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Brady on the bootleg. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the bootleg. Brady. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. There he goes inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off the play fake. Reynolds. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. Off-play action. Reynolds. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Rivers coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Looking to throw on second down. Reynolds. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Reynolds escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Let's go.
From the gun, Reynolds. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Flushed out right. Drops it off to Ajayi. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
To throw on second down. Reynolds. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Off the bootleg. Reynolds. Powerful running. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Reynolds into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Shadow. Wait, 20. Decal. Wait, 20.
So after the INT, it's Brady, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Right. Come on, let's go. White 90.
On first down, Reynolds eluding the pressure right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on first down, Reynolds. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and now it's second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Ohio.
Off the bootleg, Reynolds. Flush to his right. The Fasano here brings it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run with Ajayi. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Reynolds. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round. Alert 3. Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think. It is. at the 6-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Brady, and they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go. Run 38.
This is Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Off-play action. Reynolds. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kiko Alonso coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
We go. Single. 66. By 20. By 20. 29's the mic.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
We go. Who's 20? Hey, 4 down. Run fast,
first down. Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw on second down, Brady. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Easy.
Brady will try again on second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. A swing pass caught. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Brady again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots continue to roll.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And some space here. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the bootleg. Reynolds. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's 1st down, Miami. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Time right. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Come on, let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Key tight end. Got 3 down. Let's go. Brand 38.
On 3rd down, that's Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
They run for it with a giant. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up 2nd down. Brady going to look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 20.